Caught in a battle for influence between Russia and the West, Ukrainians elected Petro Poroshenko as president on Sunday, turning to a pro-European billionaire to lead them out of 6 months of turmoil. The special election was called by Parliament to replace Viktor Yanukovych, who fled Kiev on February 21 after a failed but bloody attempt to suppress a civic uprising, and whose toppling as president set off RUSSIA's invasion and annexation of Crimea. While the election allows Ukraine to open a new chapter in its history, and even President Vladimir V. Putin of Russia has indicated recently that he would accept the result, Mr. Poroshenko now faces the excruciatingly difficult task of trying to come and reunite a country that has been on the edge of financial collapse and on the verge of a civil war. Among his chief tasks will be to ease tensions with Russia. The first steps of our team at the beginning of the presidential work will be to put an end to war, to put an end to chaos, to end disorder, and to bring peace to the land of Ukraine united. Unitary Ukraine, Mr. Poroshenko said in a speech at an arts center in Kiev, where he declared victory shortly after the polls closed. He added, "We need to do all our best to bring in European values." Exit poll results showed Mr. Poroshenko, a confections tycoon known as the Chocolate King, and a veteran of Ukrainian politics, with a wide lead over his strongest rival, the former Prime Minister Yulia V. Tymoshenko. He appeared poised to easily clear the simple majority threshold needed to avoid a potentially divisive runoff. Mr. Poroshenko appeared for his victory speech with the former champion boxer Vitaly Klitschko, a leader of the street protests that deposed Mr. Yanukovych. Mr. Klitschko was elected on Sunday as mayor of Kiev. In his remarks, Mr. Poroshenko said he would push for early parliamentary elections this year, answering a demand by critics of the Yanukovych government, who have said installing a new president is not sufficient. Legislative elections would have a potentially far-reaching effect, not just reshaping parliament, but also allowing for an entirely new government. In February, lawmakers voted to return to a 2004 version of the Constitution, which designates Parliament, not the President.